Honestly, I really don't know yet. I put in the work. My team has helped me. It's been a crazy season, just with the waiver and stuff like that. But my coaching staff and my team, just the work we put in, the work I put in, is all showing up as a group. So I'm super happy right now.
Davon, Craig said this might be your first time your mom's been here to watch you. I mean, did that give you a little extra emotions being able to have her here?
Yeah, definitely. That's like my best friend. So just having her here and just to be able to watch me for the first time, new location, new everything, I think it was just super great. And she even said like she enjoyed the fans and all the people here. So I think it's just a great environment for both of us to be in.
Randy, you've been a part of a bunch of these Oregon games, and it's obviously gone on their side most of the time. What's just been the emotions now that you finally kind of broke that losing streak against them?
I mean, it's good. Yeah, they won. The last time we won was the year before I got here. So it's good to kind of get back on top here. Last season of playing them in the Pac-12, so that's good. And it just shows that this team's really capable of being mentally present and focused for these games. And I thought our team had a great preparation leading up to this.
Brandon, could you just talk about the night that Davon had today? Especially, I think he had a 9-0 run for you guys there near the end of the game to get that lead back and take it.
Yeah, I mean, it was an impressive night. It would have been better if he got one more rebound and assist, but
I think I got it. They got to do a recount. They got to do a recount.
Davon's he's an amazing player. He really helps our team, and we're lucky to have him, and especially with the situations of being down a couple players. Davon's really going to help us. And in all these games, in these close games, I think people aren't even scouting him right. Maybe people don't know how to guard Davon yet, so it's gonna be interesting to see how things go forward.
What did you think about Ben's performance out there as well? I mean, he hits a career 4 3-pointers, and with Kaba being in foul trouble as much as he was, he ends up going out there and playing a lot of defense on Dante as well.
I mean, Ben, he had a great night. He stepped up in a big way, and we're real proud of him. And he's put in a lot of work, and he continues to show off for him, and so we're proud of that. And then Kaba, Dante's a load. He's a big guy. Kaba's big, but Dante's even maybe a little bit bigger than Kaba, and so it's just the battle that those two have to go. And Dante's obviously a fifth-year guy, and Kaba's still a sophomore, and so Kaba's. I thought Kaba did some great things tonight, and really helped bring some momentum to this team.
Davon, what does it say about your team that you guys were able to do what you did this week with two of your key contributors to the team out?
I think we just have so much depth, and everybody plays hard. Every single player from, I don't know how many you have, maybe 13, 14, but everybody plays hard. Everybody pays attention to detail. Everybody was here this morning at 8 a.m., super focused and locked in. And I think we take everything serious, and we're ready to take the next step forward.
Where did the super focused and locked in energy come from? Because Craig said it was 8 a.m. and none of you guys were half asleep still, and you couldn't believe that the college boys showed up. So where did that? Was it the losing streak? Was it the home win streak? Or is it just the matchup? Tell me about it.
I think there's a lot of things. I mean, we've been called out before on the road of getting to breakfast and looking still sleepy. So I think we were prepared this time not to do that. But as well, I think we really kind of emphasized how meaningful this game is in a lot of ways, and I think the team really bought into that and just showed up ready to go today.
And then how do you feel just being acclimated now with the Utes, especially after the whole waiver and all the things, but you had that performance? Just how are you feeling being around you?
I feel good. I feel at home. It's my third school, but I just feel the love and the energy. We have super, super great fans. Just even before I was playing to now, they're able to see my abilities and everything I bring. And then just my teammates. It's just a super great environment, and it's special.
For us, Oregon's a great team, and they've had our number. Clearly, when you come into the game in Pac-12 play, when you're 2-25, right, coming into it. But I love the look our guys had. We had a great week this week. Obviously, when you win 2 games, but just. We faced some adversity this week, right? Knowing that Lovering wasn't going to be able to play, and and Raleigh wasn't going to be able to play, and we've had to kind of redefine some things and play a little bit different. And but we just had a great look and a great mentality, and took care of business the other night. But I think tonight we just found a way. We just found a way to win, and you don't know exactly how that's going to go or what it looks like. You can prepare all you want, and obviously we're all going to prepare the way we need to, but we just found a way to win tonight. So proud of so many guys, and certainly proud of our team. Obviously, Davon was tremendous tonight with 24, 9, and 9. Made some huge plays. I think we were down 5, and he hits back-to-back threes, and then got another one. And our guys were looking for him, and just did a really good job. I thought he did a great job guarding again. That's 2 games in a row. I thought he was really, really good on the defensive end. And but they're good. They got a lot of playmaking ability out there, and I mean they can hit you in a lot of ways. They're probably the deepest team in the league, certainly one of the 2 deepest teams in the league, and so they can hit you in a lot of different ways. And just getting N'Faly Dante back, it's his 3rd game. That was easily the best he had played. He's starting to find his groove and feel, and he gets 23 on us on 15 shot attempts, and we were bringing doubles and weren't bringing doubles and then bringing doubles back, and he almost fouled out our whole front line, or at least it felt like that for a stretch. And then, of course, Kuznard is just a high-level dude. Coming into tonight's game, he had made 9 threes the last 2 games, and he certainly continued to stretch, going 7 for 10 from the 3 for 26, and we just didn't have a lot of answers for him. He got going early on in that game, but loved the resiliency, made some plays late, executed at the very end, except for the free throw box out, and found a way to win at home. And so at the end of the day, it's a great win for us. But it's also when we took care of business. Got to win at home in this league, and you see it all around the country. So found a way, and got a tough road trip coming up this week.
Great. The free throws obviously have been rough for you, but Bajema hits those last 4. What are kind of your emotions in those moments, knowing that it hasn't been that easy for you lately?
It's interesting because everywhere you look now, everyone's talking about it. And it's like I feel like we're a good free throw shooting team. We were for the non-con play. It was nice to see him go in. BC gets fouled early in the game, right on the 3, makes all 3. And so I thought we did a good job at the line. What I'm excited about the most, we got fouled. Like I thought we got aggressive to the rim, and we're in attack mode. And then down the stretch, we made them when they counted. I think we missed 1 late. Was all. So you got to be able to finish teams off. You got to be able to make those free throws. Special teams took care of the. 14 turnovers a little high, but late in the game we took care of it. We were sloppy there in transition mainly. We just got to take care of the ball better in transition. But yeah, we stepped up to the plate. I know our numbers don't show it. I feel good about our free throw shooting. We just got to be able to keep pushing forward.
11-0 at home. That's a really crazy statistic. I'm just talking about because I saw you also get in the crowd, involved at the end there. You're like, let's hear it. You alluded to it, but what does it mean to play here and perform like that?
Yeah, I think that's what the best teams do, right? You just build this home court advantage where it becomes a very difficult place and a vaunted place, or whatever you want to call it, where everybody's engaged and excited, and it's an event, and everybody impacts winning. And today's a tough day, meaning a tough day for a Sunday at 1:00. Right at home. That's a hard time, and it's a hard day, and I am proud because it's certainly you could feel that crowd the second half, no doubt. I've only been here 2 years. This is year 3, obviously. 20 games into it now. You say we're 11-0, kind of hits you that we're 20 games in already. Like it's gone fast, and so but there's no doubt down the stretch. And we did get this thing going, but our fans and. Them shooting free throws late in the game and the musts and just doing the whole thing, it makes a difference. It impacts winning. And so I'm proud of and grateful for everybody that came out to support the running Utes today. But, I just think that's what elite, great programs do. We're aspiring to be an elite program, and we're working, step by step to get there.
I feel like Davon is a perfect representation of a running Utes. Because he's just everywhere at all times, and of course you've now just integrated him semi-recently. Just talk about his growth with your guys' ability on the court.
Yeah, it's clearly, I mean, he's a very talented guy, as we said. When we recruited him, and I told him this when we recruited him, whether you get your waiver or don't get your waiver, we really want you to be a running Ute. And just getting to know him and build a relationship with him and what he's about, the things that he says, was really a no-brainer for us. And so, I can't speak for him. I knew he'd fit in well with our style and what we're doing. It didn't take a crazy amount of time to figure out just his numbers from a year ago. We didn't think were going to be the case here, but you got to go prove it. And certainly now, I mean, I don't know what his record is for number of minutes played, but I'm guessing he played 37 or 38 minutes. We got 37 minutes and 40 seconds. And he just kept going. You know what I mean? I was like, are you okay? Are you good? I'm good, and he was good. He was really good. But, what I'm proud of him most is, I mean, it's easy to look at the scoring and stuff, and obviously I'm excited because he can make that play. I mean, even the play where he missed the layup at the end, that kind of floater, it almost looked like he didn't even land it to get the offense rebound tip back, and obviously he did. But he can make a lot of plays in a lot of ways, and you get 24 points, but you have 9 rebounds and 9 assists. I mean, you're doing a lot of things right. And he was guarding the other team's best, the hot hand, so to speak, depending on the time. But he's really fit in well. His mom was here tonight, and I think that's his first time. His mom watched him play at the University of Utah, so that was exciting too.
How encouraging was it to see Ben really just step up offensively?
Oh, man. He was outstanding in every way. I mean, obviously 4 for 6 from the 3. Teams. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. Teams throw a lot of different defensive coverages at us, and so I was a little bit frustrated early in the game because we weren't executing kind of the way our guys know how to, especially with BC and Ben in, depending on who they have guarding who. So I thought we really settled in. I mean, the second half on offense, we shot 60%. Like, that's hard to do against these guys. They're just so athletic, cover so much ground. But it was a lot of guys. Obviously, between Davon and Ben, we got a lot of things going that way. And Ben looked really comfortable, and he's kind of a silent. He's just kind of that guy. He's always there. He's always ready. He's always prepared. He always gives his best. And he was outstanding. And he guarded with Keba being in foul trouble. He actually guarded and fouled Dante a lot. Because Ben's just such a strong, sturdy guy and really understands position defense. But he was outstanding. And then another thing, just simply defensive rebounding. Like, our bigs, Keba only gets, roughly 18 minutes, but Davon gets 9 rebounds, Cole gets 9, and Gabe gets 6. Against this team, we felt like our guards have to rebound, and our 4s and 5s got to do a great job boxing them out. Dante had 9 offense rebounds against us on our home court a year ago, and we just could not let that happen again.
You guys head out on the road, obviously, this week against 2 teams that you've already faced.
Yeah.
Took care of them here.
Yeah.
What do you need to do to kind of carry over the success you've had this week and that energy to those road trips?
First of all, I think you hit it on the head. Our energy. We haven't had. We just got to play with more gusto and spirit and fight. But we just got to be better. We haven't. When we've been on the road, we have not eliminated losing. Like, we just depending on the night, it's been a potpourri of things. It's just been a little bit of everything, but most of it has been the defensive end of the floor. And so we have to be better. And Washington State, I mean, has been unbelievable at home. Obviously beating Arizona, they are really, really good. And they play a lot of different guys. It's a root canal when you play them. It's very, very difficult. And Washington is a high octane offense. We haven't been up there for a couple years. It's going to be a very difficult road trip. And so we're going to have to play a lot better.
What was your brightest point of tonight's game? What is something you look back on tonight's game and you're like, man, we had this going?
I thought we just were super connected all night. It felt like we just had a great look to us. Every timeout that we can't, the media timeouts or whatever, when they were calling timeouts or we were calling timeouts, our guys just had a great look to us. There was never any doubt. There was never any, this or that, or like, there was just a connectivity and a spirit and a look to us. And we had shoot around this morning. at 8:15 or whatever it was, before pregame meal at 9, and we haven't had many 1 o'clock games. And, sometimes these guys are college young men, and so the morning isn't always the best time of day for them. And when you walked in this morning, we just had a great look. There was nobody wiping the sleep out of their eyes. There was nobody that looked like they had just woke up. We came in here, and we were ready to roll, and I thought we had that look and demeanor all day.